Hello, my lovelies. It's Vulpus Tumultum, and we are back with some more Clanfolk. I'm still just vibing with this game. We're doing really good for having started from a single person. We're down to what, third generation at this point? With little Murdoch here. It's the great-grandchild of our original settler, who is buried with his wife up here. I personally think that graves seem to give a really whopping big environmental minus. So I don't know if you're better off actually having a cemetery and just making sure you keep it far away from wherever people walk, or scattering graves around so that if they have to pass one grave, that, I haven't really played with that. I'm assuming it's better if you just keep the graves where people do not walk past them. Hi, Frumpkin. Did you hear me start streaming, buddy? Frumpkin has opinions about me streaming tonight, apparently. Yeah, he's got a few things to say. I think the microphone probably picked it up, so you heard him. If not, I guess I sound a little crazy. Which wouldn't be the first time. Okay, we have unlocked making plaid. Or tartan. Whichever you would call it. Having to remember where the heck my, Okay, right now we only have 2. But we're going to have 4 more made, so that's a total of 6, so that's 3 sets of clothing we can make once everything is set. And yeah. This is our inn down here. There's still a lot of work to be done. A lot of materials need to go into it. We're just using cheapo hay roof right now because we just had a butt ton of straw. And we'll replace it with better roof over time. I just want to actually get a roof on so the building is built, basically. It does look like we're on summer day 3. So if I have them clearing this stuff, there is a chance we'll be able to plant replacements before the end of summer, since we haven't got a whole lot of other planting happening. Oops, do not want to cut that hay. I think we have more than enough hay. The straw is absolutely all that we need. And crops. I also do need to replant the thistle patch here. Okay. I hope everyone has had a good day whenever you're watching this. I almost said if you're watching this, but I mean, clearly you are, otherwise you wouldn't be hearing me say anything. I had a pretty good day. It was fairly lazy. A little bit of housework done and a little bit of napping because I actually woke up way too early this morning. I watched a few shows. Well, I watched reactions to shows is what I watched today, because I have watched all the episodes that are currently out for the show I'm currently obsessed with. And so I just watched other people watching it for most of my day today. Which is really important to me. I love that corner of YouTube. I do not have people that I can watch shows with in person, in real life. One of the things about being a bit of a hermit and having a hard time leaving the house and going out is when you move to a new city, you don't make friends because you don't go out anywhere there are people. So I've lived here a while, and I don't go out and I don't meet people. I always have the best of intentions to at some point, go to the gaming stores on D&D nights or something to try and meet some fellow nerds and geeks. But doesn't really happen. I had one gaming group here, thanks to a forum for a while, but we never really did much besides game together. We didn't like watch shows or anything together. And our tastes were pretty different in terms of what we liked and didn't like sometimes, so, it just didn't really work out together. And since that group fell apart due to scheduling conflicts mostly, and then some health and family issues and stuff, I just haven't been going out and doing anything. Which I'm pretty content with, other than I really like to watch shows with people. And I like to, for all of my life, if I've been watching shows with a friend or family member, a lot of what I do is I watch the show, but I love watching people react. I'm always eager to see if, the person that I am with or the people I'm with, if they like or dislike something as much as I do. I like seeing other people happy and thrilled and surprised and scared and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the reaction corner of YouTube has become pretty important to me whenever I've got a show that I'm really into. Which isn't often, because I also don't watch a lot of shows. I mostly just play video games. Or hang out on Discord with friends. I don't do a heck of a lot else. Because I do have friends. I have many friends, and they just do not live in the same city as me. Since I moved years ago, and also I have a lot of friends that have never lived in the city with me because I have a lot of online friends. I have friends, God, I almost sound like I'm trying to defend myself. I just think it's interesting because a lot of society stuff, or if you see think pieces and that, people talk about online friends versus real life friends, and there are people who say you can't really have, online friends aren't the same or as good or whatever. I'm not sure if it's being said as much these days as when I was younger, but I remember being told, oh my God, online friends are not, they're no substitute for a real friend. But I have online friends that I've known for 20 years at this point or longer. And, even if they're not there for me physically, they've always been there for me. Send them a, send them a DM or something, and when they get a chance to look at it, they'll respond, and it's cool. So yeah, I very much care for my online friends, and I'm very happy I have them. But again, with video cameras and stuff, you can set stuff up for a watch along with them, but it's a little awkward. So mostly I watch strangers react to stuff. Sometimes I do watch something with one of my besties, and we chat about it on Discord as we're watching or something, but it is cool watching people react. At least, if they're reacting in a way that's similar to yours. I don't really enjoy it if someone hates what I like. I have to admit. I want to see people having good reactions to good things, mostly. So yeah, today I watched, oh gosh, probably about 6 different reaction channels or 7 different reaction channels reacting to various episodes of Season 2 of Legend of Vox Machina, which is the show I am currently obsessed with and will be for a while because I have always loved Critical Role. Well, okay, not always, but for many years I have loved Critical Role. and Vox Machina campaign and stuff like that. So but yeah, I guess what I was trying to say is if you've got online friends, don't think that you're losing out if you have more online friends than offline friends or something, because online friends are perfectly good friends. And, you know, people talk about online and versus reality, but it's like anyone you come across online is a real person. I mean, they're trying to do, you know, there's the bots and stuff, but, you know, those are not sentient or anything, and you can generally tell. But, you know, a friend is a friend. If someone likes you and you like them, that's, you know, something to be treasured. If you share a lot of, you know, hobbies and interests with someone, that's super cool, always. And if there's a few things you don't necessarily share, but they're, you know, cool with you geeking out about something and you're cool with them geeking about something, and even though it's not really your thing, you know, hey, it's magic. It really is magical. I think I don't talk to him much, but I still am loosely in contact with somebody that I met when I was like 16 back in 1996. So that's how long it can last. And even if I don't talk to him much, you know, it's still a case of, I know that if I spotted him online when I was online, I could hit him up and say, hey, have you seen this latest show, or have you done this latest thing, or are you running any, you know, Pathfinder games or anything right now? And, you know, he'd have something to chat with me about. Along with both of us also having, you know, venting to do probably about disabilities. But that's, you know, part of the friendship too. Oh, that's right. I was gonna move you. Oh no, I wasn't gonna move you. No. I wasn't gonna move you. That's right. I was just gonna make another one because I can't fit two in here. Okay. I remember what I was doing. I think I still needed a RAM. If not, I have a RAM. Oh, we're running low on money. I'm gonna have to let go of somebody soon. Okay, you don't like farming, and farming is kind of the most important thing I've got going on, so I think you're gonna be the one that we have to go home. Frumpkin, are you okay, buddy? You're still talking a lot. Oh, buddy. I think he was napping, and then I started talking, and now he wants to play. Okay, Murdoch, what do you like doing? Okay, you really like building. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna have you do building and crafting as your important stuff. Ooh, we are running very low on money. Hopefully if we get the inn up and running, that will help with, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this job. I don't really need you going all the way up there. And then we'll just see if we can get more reeds planted to replace all that we have chopped, so that if we need more next year, they will be there. Yeah, I already paid for the sign, or spent the points on the sign, so it's like build the sign, but I don't want to build the sign yet because I don't have the inn finished yet. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be finished. Okay, not bad. So now we should have enough straw to get through winter. We should have enough oats. We should have enough hay. So I shouldn't need to really worry about doing anything more. I don't really know what I'm going to do here. Maybe just make it a little storage area for weird stuff. Put some more gong holders or something up here. I don't know why all the livestock insist on hanging out in this area that's grazed completely dead instead of going into my other fields where there's actual grass. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would, in fact, go where there is grass. Hopefully I'll be able to sell some stuff to a merchant soon. Okay, we got a bull calf and another bull calf. I was hoping for some more female coos. We're really behind on tasks. I keep giving them more stuff to do. I need to stop giving them more stuff to do until they catch up a little bit. My cat was starting to sulk a little bit, so I am wiggling around a toy for him for a bit. I did play with them for a little bit today while I was watching stuff. They got to chase the laser pointer. But Pumpkin, the orange kitty, doesn't really like the laser pointer that much. He really prefers something he can actually touch. So please excuse the horrible, horrible mess in here. That is one thing I did not do today, was clean up all of their paper bags that they've shredded. At this point, they're all pretty much ruined and no longer fit for climbing into, so I do just need to get rid of them. But my cats love to sit on paper bags and in paper bags, and they love to shred paper bags. It's their thing. Here, well, yeah, the orange kitty is Frumpkin, the black kitty is the Void. And both of them were feral kitties who decided that after I fed them for a little bit that they really liked me and wanted to come inside. And lo and behold, I had new kitties. They're also best friends. They play with each other and groom each other and sleep together and very, very cuddly. Yeah. You guys formed a bond. You became besties. You became besties. But you're not going to let go of that toy for him to get, are you? Yeah. Good boys. So yeah, I am a lady that doesn't go out much and has lots and lots of cats, so I guess stereotype away. Okay, that let us make a little bit of money as well as buy some stuff that was not really needed, so I'm not sure why I bought that, but I bought it. Oh, I didn't want that chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this older bull. I don't want to sell our gravel because we'll be needing that. I think I can let them catch a few more eels there, although we've honestly got enough eels. I don't really need to increase eel. Or do I? Because it is true that we are going to be getting guests in an inn eventually. If stuff ever gets built. I need someone to take crafting a little more seriously here. Let me just run through the ideas thing and let's just make sure we did buy everything at this point, because I can't remember if I looked through it last time. Yeah. All that we've got is woolen clothing, which aren't bought with points. It's just, I have unlocked them and I need to make them. So... in the technology sense, we have beaten the game. Just in the sense of we have researched all there is to research in the current state of it. Oh, no one's down there anymore. You guys can watch Jester warm her butt on the modem. Would you guys stop hanging out up here and like hang out in your bigger fields? Okay, we're on what day of summer? Summer 6. I'm gonna see. Right now this is grass. I'm gonna go ahead and change it all to heather before the end of, and maybe we'll see if that stops them from just all gathering here and gets them to go to the other places a little more. Because there's all this grass right down here, which is not very far from their okay, that's all grass down there. Like, are they gonna just sit on this one solitary piece of grass? So yeah, it feels like the critter AI could use a little bit of work. They don't wander very far from the barn, which is why I'm trying to make all these pastures be right close to it. But it's not only do they not wander very far from it, it's like they all go for the nearest piece of grass all at once instead of spreading out. And you really need them to spread out a bit more. And I'm not really sure why the cats are hanging out with everything else. I mean, I've seen, you know, YouTubes and TikToks of cats being friends with sheep and stuff, but at least they're a little more spread out here. They're not quite all just on the same two tiles. But I would very much like to see the critters spread out a little more. Murdoch, what did I have you? Okay, you really like building. I'm gonna go ahead and give you crafting. We're not even gonna have you worry about gathering and stuff all that much. Well, there goes her. That's one kitty down, alas. Okay, I think I can unboost the smithy. I think I'm going to boost you because we need so much twine. Twine is needed for everything. You know, maybe I should go ahead and have them make more. Why did I have cooked meat off? Was there a reason I had cooked meat off? Was I trying to focus entirely on stew? I am going to take that wool. I'm going to sell you that, and I'm going to sell you some of my leather. What do you have for sale, and what are you buying? Okay, and what do you have? How old are my kitties? You're an adult. You're an adult. You're a kitten. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm broke. All right, there we go. How much stuff do I have? Oh my gosh, I have ridiculous amounts of flaxseed. Let's go ahead and allow flaxseed there. So that they're eating flaxseed as well as hayseed. Okay, at least this goat knows where the grass is. Would it help if I built gates like that? I don't know if that helps at all. Come on, critters, you can spread out a little bit. I assure you, you don't need to all be in the tiny little spaces there. I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to put you there. And then I'm going to set it for straw only, and I'm going to up the importance so that people will hopefully take stuff there. Oh, you need to allow, yeah, I might need to put some more shelving in here. Because I might have other cats aging up, let's go ahead and increase the priorities on those graves. Okay, you only take straw, but we're gonna up you in importance, priority. Those are the words I was looking for. All right. Okay, more critters went up into that. Okay, it does seem to help if I make passageways like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let's see, where was your gate? There's your gate. But also then there's your gate. Since we're making sure they can just go from one to the other. Yeah, we don't have enough wool. I hope I have enough oats. I hope I don't regret that I didn't buy a bunch more oats. We actually don't have that many oats. But it's a little late to plant any. We'll try it anyway. I don't know if oats we get planted now will be any good, or, you know, be harvestable in any particular time frame. How much cheese do I say I want you making? We're gonna up the cheese. Because the cheese also sells well. All right, sweet deal. Get that under cover, please, before... See, this cow knows where it's at. This cow's like, oh, hey, there's lots to graze on up here, and all these animals are like, hey, let's all starve down here. I really wish the animals would spread out more. I'm going to be repeating that a lot, I guess, here. Because, yeah, I wish the animals would spread out more. Okay, planting. We're almost out of planting season, so I am trying to just get a little more of that in. I'm not going to get rid of all of the heather and thistles here, clearly, but I do want more grass to be available for grazing animals. And then if I need to, I'll build another barn like down here. Don't I have quite a few brick? Okay. Now we've got a lot. This map has so much heather and thistle that it's wild how much we're gathering just by building and stuff. And my non-stream game, there's almost no heather naturally on the map and very little thistle. So I've had to manage those resources in order to, you know, have a little bit for our herb stuff. Again, right now it's no good for anything but decoration and selling. But, do I want to sell a wool tunic? I don't. I'll sell you for some money, and I'll sell you for some money. All right, what do you got? All right. How about we carry that stuff in there and get all of this into the actual freezer. There we go. Oh, it's summer 9. I should have turned that back on. I guess if I build another barn, I'll build it here. And housing and stuff I'll build in these directions. If I keep playing to where it's going to expand a lot more, which I might not do. I have a couple of options depending on if I still just keep feeling the vibe for Clanfolk. I could keep streaming, or I could stop streaming and just, you know, play this game off and then do a, when I'm ready to abandon the map, do a final look kind of thing where it's like, look at how big it's grown, look at how many babies there are. Make sure Murdoch always has an... I might just remove this bed from here and just put it in there. Let's see, this door, yeah, I have it so that only family and workers can go in. This door's set so that guests will go in. And therefore this will be the actual inn. Stop boosting that. I really hope I have enough hay and everything. I think I should. I don't have that many animals. I have a lot of animals, although kitties are a lot of them, and kitties don't take grass. What I could do is billy goat could be slaughtered. I don't really need the billy goat. And the sow is an adult at this point, so I don't really need to keep her alive for the winter and fall. Okay. Are we really out of bog iron? We are really out of bog iron. If you do stone gathering on bogs, you get bog iron. Yeah, I know. We're out of stuff. Okay, 10th day of summer. All right. Do not need any of that. I'm just going to take some eggs. We're just going to sell a little more leather. Okay. Oops, need a window in this room. Okay. Doesn't give us a lot of bog iron, but it's giving us a little bog iron. And then actually chopping the bog will give us more bog iron. If I want to have somebody chop at that. That's good. Get some berries. All right. I will go ahead and put a double bed in there, even though I do not think we will need a double bed. No, actually. Object storage. We don't want that straw bed there. Basic needs. Oh, actually, no, we don't want you there because storage. Instrument rack can go there. Objects, cooking. let's go ahead and gather all that straw in. And gather all that straw in. All right. Do I need to up you again? What could I put here? Oh, I know what I can put there. Since weirdly, though they don't like pooping in public, they're okay with bathing in public. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll move the tub out of there, and then this will just become another bedroom. I kind of wish I could set things so that like only guests would use certain beds. I'm not sure if lowering the... Maybe if I lower the priority on the bed, people will be less likely to use them if they have access to another bed. Let's experiment with that, because I actually don't know if that's how that would work. But it's a very interesting question and idea. All right, what do we got? I'm gonna go ahead and buy that stuff. What do we got? Not really a lot. I'm gonna sell some stuff. Sell some stuff. There we go. Okay, you are not going to do any cooking. And hopefully this one heater will heat this entire house enough. Okay. Objects, hunting. I'm just going to randomly put another cat bed away because we like cat beds. we have tiles being made. And I'm going to go ahead and put down the sign at some point here. I'm not sure what these people are wandering all the way up here to get. Oh, probably clothing that was left when, apparently you do not bury your dead clan folk in their clothes. You strip them naked as they go in the grave. I'm not sure if I'm cool with that. I mean, not necessarily from a respect. I don't know. It's considering I just want to be composted when I die. I don't care about clothing for that sort of thing necessarily. But I mean, I know most people do care a little more, I guess is what it is. So I'm not sure if, you know, it's like this was clothing that was on the dead body. Let's just put it in the closet for the next person to wear. Although maybe that was more a thing in medieval times when clothing was extremely hard work to get a hold of. Because you couldn't just go and, you know, buy it at Target. So it's technically not a complete inn. We do have floor missing still, including apparently not even having laid the floor down there. But now that tiles are the only thing really needed, it can probably get done a lot quicker. And tomorrow we'll get the inn sign finished, and that should then open us up to having people come. I just had the weird thought of, yeah, it is a weird thought, but yes, I just had the weird thought of how I suspect my mom's generation is the last in her family to be used to butchering chickens. I don't think any of my cousins raised chickens for meat. So, well, I know I've got cousins that like do deer hunting and stuff like that, but so yeah, no, I guess they would, you know how to take care of a fowl as well. Okay, we're making money again. More quickly than we are losing it, we're making money. Basic needs, a straw bed, and a clothing basket for our smaller bedrooms. Which it does feel super unfair to have some bedrooms be smaller. But again, in terms of game mechanics, it doesn't seem like Clanfolk can tell the difference between a 3x3 and a 3x2. Or even a 3x3 and a 3x4. Okay, animals have finally gotten to where they've grazed further into this field. They're still pretty much ignoring this field towards the top. I'm not sure if that's just too far out of range of the barn, that they don't like it. All right, we got a baby cow. Get these tiles finished, and then we'll start changing the roofing. Oh my goodness, how do we only have 296 straw left? Jeepers. Is it from having to make all the twine for stuff? Oh, it's because we made this many, it's because we made so many beds. It's because of the beds. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll just have some more oat grain dealt with down in that. And that'll give us a little bit more straw. Wow, we got quite a flood of guests for our first night of the inn being open. Basically, if guests come, they need to poop, they need to eat, they need to sleep. We'll get some instruments made for the music thingy here. I think guests also do like to use the bath, which is why I went ahead and put a bath in the inn. Yeah, it does look like only guests are bedding down in here, even though I don't think I have everyone set for a specific bed up here. So we're good. This might become an actual member of our clan's room for a couple. It's either that or, you know, build another cottage. Gilbert is born. Where are you, Gilbert? Hey, kiddo. Get your first bath and then watch your dad play music. Or uncle, or I don't know what is Andrew Gilbert's? Nope. Murdoch is Andrew's only. Oh, Frumpkin, what's up, buddy? You want the toy wiggled? You need the toy wiggled again? Okay, I will wiggle the toy for a bit while I play. Mouse with right hand, cat teaser with left hand. Do you want to play with it a little bit, Miss Chester? She says, nope, not really. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that stuff. Don't really need any of these chicks right now. I'm gonna buy another cow. Yeah, I have money to do it. And I'll ask you to leave. We've done all the buying and selling we're gonna do right now. We probably have plenty of peat to get us through the winter already. I don't know if I want to go ahead and do any more mining for it, just to be sure. Hello, kitty. Solus, please don't claw my back. My cats want to be sure they have my full attention. Are you gonna play with it, Solus? Oops. Oh, Frumpkin just yanked it out of my hand, so I guess he wins this round. Let's go ahead and get all of that hay stored. You too. Okay. We have hay onto actual haystacks. Let's get oats onto actual haystacks. Yeah, that's a lot of flaxseed. Okay. I think we're pretty settled for, I mean, there's going to be a harvest of oats before winter. Whether it's fully grown or not, I'm going to go ahead and have them harvest it. Oh, we have the road being built through. Oh, only one traveler tonight. Oh, hey, buddy, that's my leg. I think we're going to go ahead, actually, keep lit. Keep lit. And keep lit. We have reached that stage of winter or fall where I'm going to go ahead and well, hopefully people won't get too cold because nobody refilled these or nobody lit these stoves back up. So hopefully it's not too cold tonight. Since unlike real life, they don't get kitty cats sleeping on top of them for warmth. Hey, new baby! The only thing I can think of is maybe I should have kept this area for beds and had a light going all night so that the afraid of the dark babies would still sleep. Or wouldn't be afraid of the dark? I don't know. I don't know if then the babies would complain that it's too bright. If I build another little cottage here, I'll experiment, I guess, with having a nursery room. How full are you guys? Not too full. I eventually might need to get rid of this torch to throw more shelving in there. Why do you guys all just gather right there? I'm gonna get rid of some of this fur. Now we're gonna get rid of that cheese. Don't really need any of this stuff from you. I'm gonna sell you some of that just so that you don't leave empty-handed. And I feel like I can sell plenty of linen cloth because I have a lot of linen cloth. Oh, I've got enough for another plaid. You know, I kind of wonder if I want to just ditch all of this food storage space. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to wind up with such a surplus of food that I need them. Kitty, please don't do that. Ow, kitty, please don't do that. Let's just, yeah, you guys they don't accept human bodies in the fridge, so at least there won't be a big, depression fit if people go in there. Okay, now, roofing. We're gonna just slowly re-roof these buildings. No huge rush for it. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll stone roof you. Just for some variety. If you're new to the game and just catching, if you want to keep an area of like a freezer for food all year, you have to keep the mountain roof. You have to tunnel into a mountain to do it. You have to keep the mountain roof, so that's why there's that weird patch of roof, when otherwise it's all this thatch. I don't like how they're trampling all this area into just dirt so that grass won't grow there, I don't think. Ow, 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 Solus! What do you want, buddy? When you do this, you can see how much they'll pay maximum for beds. I think that's based on your reputation with their clan, as opposed to, you know, like how fancy a bedroom you have for them. Sorry, what my cat wanted was he wanted the laser pointer. That is why I had a cat pawing my butt. What kind of laser pointering do you prefer? Do you like it moving fast or do you like it moving slow, Solus? If you promise not to like judge me too harshly by the mess, I will try and capture some cats playing with a laser pointer on video. Well, you can't really see him around me. Are you gonna go for it, Void? Oh no, that's Kuiper. Hi, Kuiper. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mistake you for the Void. It's very hard to like tell where the camera is pointing versus where the cat is. Oh, you gonna go in after it, buddy? Get it! Get it, Mr. Fatso! Yeah, so anyway, this is another reason why I like a chill game like Clanfolk now and then. It's because I do have very energetic kitties who want me to look away from my game for a bit. And it's, oh, here comes the caduceus. Gonna take a break from trying to hold the camera out. But yeah, it's dangerous to play Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld when you have 6 cats that might very much demand that you pay some attention to them for a little while. Guess we'll leave that one chick. I'm gonna buy some tiles off you. Oops, I didn't actually mean to buy that. I got distracted. It's like, yeah, we're not selling, we're buying. Oh well. Okay, gang, I'm turning off the laser pointer for a bit. I'm getting a crick in my neck from twisting around to try and play with you while watching my game. I will play with you guys a little more before bed, I promise. Absolutely promise, babies. Oh, we got instruments to put up. know. I don't really need to give them clothing baskets because, you know, they're just guests and they're not really changing clothes, but I feel like the rooms are kind of not complete without a clothing basket. I mean, the only other thing I can think of to like put in every room so that it's not as Spartan looking would be to try and put like herb racks in every single room and eventually have enough herbs gathered to... Do not eat my Bluetooth. Caduceus was kind of late to the party and now he's upset because he didn't get played with. Do not, no chewing on cords. Come on, buddy. Do you have to be a butthead? Buddy. Caduceus. You do not need to mess with my cords. You do not need to mess with my cords, handsome. Yeah, okay. Headbutt the camera, that's fine. No, do not play with the camera cord. Buddy, what am I going to do with you? Move your foot. I'm trying to put the camera back. And you're very in the way. There we go. Did you step over it? Yeah, okay. It's not tangled up on your feet. I'll scritch you. I'll give you pettins. Huh? Is that a substitute for playing? Until we're ready for bed and I play with you a bit before then? I guess I don't need to worry about how much straw I have because I'll have more straw again after I finish tearing down these roofs. You don't get the full 25 that it cost, but I don't need the full 25 anymore. Don't chew on my paperwork. Hey. Hey. I'm sorry, bud. Ah. I think we've got plenty of logs for everything we're going to be doing there. Has everything been... Yeah, everything's been gathered from here. The only thing would be we've got these stones we can gather for more bog iron. Which I guess I'll go ahead and do. We have some milk laying out there in the middle of the field that can be... See, now the cows are going way over here, but they're still not going up there. I'm not quite sure what's up with how they decide to go where for food. Just curious about our guests, how our guest is feeling. Well, we'll be getting 20 reputation, so oh, it's going up. Up ticky, up ticky. What are you tearing up, kitty? What did you find? I love my Caduceus clay kitty, but oh dear, sometimes Sometimes he's a bit much. He is very unhappy with me for not playing with him. And of course, he doesn't actually understand when I say I will play with you in a little bit. Or before bed. That does not compute in his kitty brain. He just knows he wants to play now. And that his mother is being very mean and not playing with him now. All right, I can keep the heather going around here next spring. Environment overlay. Let's go ahead and take a look. See, there's some people are pretty. Our place is pretty nice. Nobody wants to be in the graveyards, and the barn is full of poop, and therefore it's not considered pleasant. I'm not sure why this curtain here is considered ugly compared to other ones. Maybe there's poop on that tile underneath it? I don't know. Do not know what the deal is. But yeah, for the most part, people are pretty happy with how cute and quaint and delightful our village is. Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna go ahead and you know what? Let's go ahead and do brick all there. Even though that means tearing up some of the old floor. Because I'm just curious. Yeah, the brick makes it happier territory again. Though it doesn't really seem to do... It does do more... Ow. My member's turning. See, brick gives you a 10 and cobblestone is an 8. So that's not really all that much of it. That's not that big of a difference. Not that big of a difference. Caduceus Clay. My dearest boy. What are you doing? Sir. Sir, that's really not necessary. Okay. We'll get that road. Stockpiles. I'm just going to make you a general stockpile. You can have just about anything. Well, let's actually make you an ingredients stockpile for any, yeah, that's better. What do we got? We got 1 guest, 2 guests, and 3 guests. So yeah, I could have gotten an inn started much earlier in the game, And if you start, I mean, you don't need to build a separate building. You can literally just have one building with a bunch of beds that both your clan folk and visitors sleep in. And you're fine. And it does mean that as long as you've got a good food supply, you're getting a little bit of extra money every night. And it also means that your reputation with the clans will go up a lot faster, so that you'll get more merchants with more of what you want and all that kind of fun stuff. Like right now, we're still in a point where we really could use more, oops. Linen bottoms and linen shirts, what I wanted. Oh, who's sleeping? Melissa's a guest. Marjorie's a guest. Jonathan is a guest. Oh, I thought I saw 4 people sleeping here and we only had 3 guests, but no, it is just all 3 guests. Okay. Well, that's cool then. All right, what do you got? Sure, I'll buy this stuff. What do you have? Why not? Okay, what do you have? I'll go ahead and buy that. Just so that you're not walking away without having done any business whatsoever. I'm gonna set it so I can have even more cheese because I have a lot of milk happening. I'm gonna set the butter at a higher priority just so that butter happens. But we're getting a lot of milk from all these cows. But yeah, it can be a good idea to start accepting guests as soon as you have unlocked straw beds. I wouldn't do it before you actually get full beds and you only have pallets, because they're not very happy if they just sleep on a mat on the floor. Big shock. But, I mean, you could try. I haven't for a while. I usually wait until I have beds. But then again, that's from pre-idea points days. Since with idea points, you're not just unlocking everything in one big swoop when you pick a certain amount of whatevers. It's a little more tricky to figure out what to do when. Day 10 of fall, I'll cut all these oats down, even if they're not fully grown. We have a lot of hauling tasks, basically. And that's because we have been cutting down all these trees to build this road. That has left us with a lot of sticks and a lot of logs. Andrew, why do you keep running around with no shirt or pants on? Or, okay, you have pants on, but no shirt. Are you, like, from Minnesota? Because it's 46 degrees out. You should be wearing more than linen pants. And I'm positive there is more than linen pants to wear. All right, what we got? You'll also start getting more guests as your reputation goes up. With clans, they'll have people wandering by more often that want a room with you. You cannot hit them over the head and throw them in the lake and take their belongings. Where was that? I think it was an inn in the Netherlands that I read about recently. That during it's like one of the oldest inns it is the oldest inn in the Netherlands. Although the building isn't original because it's built in marshy area, so you know they kept having to rebuild every now and then. But apparently during the 1700s, travelers were going missing, and rumors were that the innkeepers were hitting people over the head, taking their stuff and throwing their bodies in the river that was right by the inn. And I guess in the last couple of decades, or I forget when it was, it was either in the 20th or 21st century. Basically, the river had to be dredged for something for the first time, and they did indeed find a bunch of human remains in the river downstream from the inn. Apparently the inn kept a few of the bones and a skull. A little weird, but you know, no one knows who they were. So you can have coffee and look at the skull of someone who was probably murdered by the innkeeper of the time in the 1700s, basically. If that is your idea of a good time. Now, do I want to... I don't want to fully connect all of my buildings, but I admit that I want to have some like sheltered areas for the travelers to stand under as they're, you know, waiting for me to let them into the inn when it's raining out. And then while we're doing that, we can also then put out another torch. Wow, okay. Willia really liked staying with us. He had an excellent time. What do you have for us? I think that's all we need. I'm gonna go ahead and sell them some of my flaxseed just because I have so much. Oops, I didn't actually want to. Oh, that's not cutting. Okay. It's just, there was that notch there, so it's not hurting the natural roof. Stone roofs might give you enough insulation for cold rooms. I don't remember if I vaguely remember experimenting with that once because I messed up my cold room a little bit, and like I'd done something with a wall and like a couple of the middle tiles fell out, and so once I got the wall back up, I replaced it with stone roof. And I think it still stayed cold enough, but I think it was still a majority of natural roof and only like patchwork of stone. So I guess that would be something where if I want to mine out one of these, well, actually, don't need to mine it out. I could just build a little building. Build a little building and see what happens. Kind of sad seeing the idea point to rack up with nothing to do with them. I don't know how much more complex this game is going to get in terms of technologies and things. I haven't read the roadmap recently. The only thing I absolutely know is coming is sicknesses and diseases, and using the thistle and heather to make medicines. Things I would like to see would be a little more crop variety. I would love to see like some whatever vegetables they grew in medieval Scotland. You know, wild onion type things, and I think they had a type of beet back then. I wouldn't want, you know, like out of whack things like, you know, potatoes or something like that, but I'm sure there are other things that were grown in medieval Scotland that could be interesting for a little more variety or complex food to make people happier. I would love beekeeping just because I like beekeeping in any colony game I play. I beekeep in Dwarf Fortress when I can. I have a mod for beekeeping in RimWorld. I don't know why I am so into keeping bees in video games. Maybe it's because I know I would never be good at it in real life, and I do like honey, and I do like bees. Which, boy, did it take me a long time to like bees, because I used to be extremely afraid of them. I'm still working on my fear of like wasps and hornets. Trying to get a little less prone to screaming and terror and running when I see one. See, these guys are going to eat a lot of our food right now. You can, of course, just like with when you're hiring people or that, you can, you know, when someone's waiting by the sign, you can ask them to leave if you don't have enough beds or you don't have enough food. I think as long as you have them leave before they're accepted as a guest or a worker or that, it doesn't impact your clan. You know, it doesn't make them say, oh my God, your clan sucks. But like if I were to like tell them to go away right now after I said, yeah, come on in, then they would indeed go away saying, oh my God, your clan sucks. Okay, who is sleeping? Oh, baby Lawrence is being put in there. Why is Lawrence in there when there's perfectly good beds here? Okay, so apparently setting the beds to super low priority does not keep your clan folk from using them. That is good to know. I will need to actually okay, Gilbert can have that bed. Lawrence can have that bed. I want them in there anyway because then they're closer to their parents. But yeah, now we have a nice sheltered area for prospective guests to wait before they are escorted into their rooms, or not escorted, but told to go on in. You know what? Maybe I should cut some of this that I know I'm gonna want out of here. Because if I cut it now, we will have a full harvest of the herbs as opposed to just like, oopsie. Because then I can start growing grass or planting grass right in the spring and it won't interfere. Okay. Yeah, this will be a lot better for next spring. Okay. So we are getting let's go ahead and hurry you up. There we go. All right. Lore. Okay, so we have harvested a lot more heather and thistle. And that way I can plant grass all over in this pasture next spring without wasting a whole lot of heather, and plant more grass in this pasture too. Awesome sauce. Oh, I didn't get any guests this tonight. I don't think guests can decide they want to marry anyone in your clan. I think they just, because they don't stay long enough. So it's only hired hands who can marry in. Okay. What have you got for me? I just gotta buy nails from you because I don't like having to make nails all the time. And then I'm just gonna sell you all of those chicks that I don't need. What have I got for aminals now? Do I have a ram at all? I have one ram. Let's get another ram. And we'll sell some of those leather pants. And you, what do you have? Bread. I'm going to go ahead and buy that bread. And I'm going to go ahead and buy those bags because we're low on some stuff. Now, part of me really loves the bogs and the bog iron. I will say it, and I don't know how you would balance it out. Bog iron doesn't give you as much metal as mining mountains. But I have to admit, before the bog iron stuff happened, it was a lot more worthwhile and necessary to eventually buy iron from merchants. And, you know, iron products like nails and stuff, because your map would run out. And now with the bog iron, your map never runs out. It's just, I don't know, maybe it needs to be made a little more scarce. Although, again, like I said, bashing out a couple of things, a couple of lumps of bog iron do not give you the amount of iron you would normally get from just mining a patch of mountain, I think. I should probably actually write all of my thoughts down and like actually send them to the dev. Who I know is not going to be, you know, sitting through a stream of some unknown person playing their game for 2 hours to hear what they said after 2 hours and 10 minutes. Rip. I have no real reason to need to do that. I'm just making busy work, I guess, for my... They're really going to have kind of a lazy winter, apparently. There's just not going to be a heck of a lot for them to do in the winter unless I start another big building project, which I don't think I'm going to do. Even if I did want to experiment with a nursery that actually had a torch burning in it to see if that would stop kids from being afraid of the dark. Anna is almost fully grown. I'm going to open up the job board for tomorrow. It feels kind of weird to always say this or think this, but it's time to start looking for a husband for her. Okay. Really, we don't have any more plaid, do we? Let's make some more plaid fabric. Whenever we get more wool. Which clan sometimes brings us wool? Fraser. Oh, interesting. I did not notice that the different clans had different... Okay. So yeah, where they're located means, you know, what they want and what they'll buy and what they'll sell you. We've almost got Gun completely unlocked. Fraser we're really behind on, honestly. Colquhoun, I know I'm mispronouncing that. We're also pretty low on, and McGregor we're pretty low on. Yeah, set branches to 200 instead of 100. Just in case we have like a run on needing sticks for something. I don't expect that to happen, but you know. Okay, Elizabeth, sorry, we don't need another female worker right now. Because all clanfolk are hetero. Which, you know, naturally disappoints me somewhat. And I am not entirely up on what the gender politics and stuff were in medieval Scotland. I know that in a lot of cultures, for a long time, if you dressed as a certain gender, it was just sort of assumed that you were that gender. But I'm pretty sure since medieval Scotland was Christian already, they probably weren't. But it's not like I care that much about historical accuracy either. If I could have some cute, you know, lesbians or gay guys in tartans running around and just adopting kids, if having any kids at all. I would like that. It would certainly make growing a clan sometimes a little more difficult if there was a small percentage of a chance that, you know, they would not marry of the opposite gender. Because then you might have a generation where you're not really getting babies. But yeah, I don't know. Just one of those things. Oh, hey, everyone behave. He's not coming up there to bother you, Jester. He wanted to be up there. It was not an attack on you. I know you're queen of the table, but queen of the modem. And also I know you're very sick of all your brother's BS. It is true, your brothers are all full of BS. And they are very often rude to you, even though I don't think he was meaning to be rude to you right then. I'm gonna make it so that only fresh hides go on there. Don't think it's necessary to do that, but I'm gonna do it because if I buy some furs or something at some point, I don't want them going in there. We still have so much flaxseed. So much flaxseed and hayseed. Okay. Catherine, I'm already going to tell you, you need to just sort of boogie on. Boogie on down the road. What have you got? You do eventually seem to get to a point in Clanfolk where, unless you're really not producing a lot of food or wool or whatever, and you're having to buy a ton of stuff, you really don't need, I mean, you really just wind up with a lot of money. Like, just for giggles, I'm going to buy that bag of flour so that she's not leaving without having sold anything. And then, just because I have so much meat, I'm going to sell my, sell the meat, the dried meat. Because I have ridiculous amounts of food. It is true. Now, if you keep a worker for a long time, so their skills keep going up, they certainly do start earning a lot more wage, but you'd have to be, it would still take quite a few workers at 67 coins a day, gold a day, to put a dent in 1300. Look at how pretty it is in wintertime. And I stay out so all the animals are going around. Did I ever make another? See, once again, I'm torn because I could make manure baskets so that manure is gathered and not just in the barn all the time. But they also gather the manure in places where I really don't care. And then, it does mean that they're spending a lot of time gathering manure when they could be doing other things, basically. It's okay, Frumpkin. But probably everyone is happier when, the barn is not just full of shit. Okay, Amelia. Okay, these are all travelers. So we have Colquhoun, McGregor, and Fraser. He just ate a meal of pure butter. if you want a serious inn, it's good to have at least one, possibly more than one toilet really close by your inn sign. Because after traveling all day and, you know, not necessarily feeling up to wanting like they want to go in the heather or in thistles, when guests arrive, they really need the privy. See, they're not really as warm as they could be in here. They're not as happy as they'd be if it was a little bit warmer. Which makes me wonder if I should put like a fireplace or something in there. Because if you look at them instead, they're, you know, it's 53, which is nicer than 42. By quite a long shot. I still would not really want to be taking a bath when it's only 50 in the house, but Clanfolk are made of sturdy stuff. You know what? Let's I'm going to put a well over by this field. It's kind of busy work. Sibylla, nope, don't need you. How are you leaving? How happy are you? Not all that happy. They were not that impressed, for whatever reason, by our hospitality. I don't know if it's because we didn't have particularly great food. I'm gonna risk putting us up to 3 stew at a time. I'm a little concerned by how fast we will go through food doing that. Or, you know, go through oats doing that. But then again, I can always just buy oats and stuff because I have dumb amounts of money. Let's get all this inside, please. Okay, Anna is grown up. There is a character in Legend of Vox Machina named Anna Ripley. And I have made the joke a couple of times in YouTube comments that she is the Tony Hawk of Exandria, because a lot of watchers who are unfamiliar with the, you know, Critical Role to begin with, they don't recognize her from episode to episode or scene to scene that she's in. And there's a lot of, oh, who's this new lady? And it's like, she's not new. You saw her in a flashback, or you saw her in this, or you saw her in that, and okay, linen, just for giggles. Leather, oops, not sackcloth. Just for giggles. Let's do... because the leather is pretty warm, it's not nearly as warm as wool for the tunic. Leather tunic is 500, wool is 650. But because I don't have a lot of wool to begin with, I'm more concerned with making a lot of wool cloaks and wool hats. For my clanfolk. Oh, and 3 plaid. And that should get everybody who's in the clan having plaid. They actually have a happiness bar where they're happier by 2,000 if they're wearing the clan plaid. Which I think is kind of cute. That's a fur robe cloak. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Hey, 4 travelers tonight. Yeah. It used to be you could click on the traveler before they reached the sign, I think. I don't, maybe I'm remembering wrong because it's been a while. But now you definitely have to wait for them to actually reach the sign before you can decide whether there is room at the inn. Okay, what if... Like, I don't particularly care about if you're on there or if you're on there. But I'm gonna make it so that maybe the cheese goes on this board. And we'll see if the cheese is a popular food with our guests. Yeah. Ellen, sorry. Oh, a new kitty? I don't think I need a new kitty. Yeah, we're running low on chickens, so I'll keep that. Oops, I missed what that last traveler gave us for clan reputation. Let's go ahead and do a little more roofing. Because why not? I probably should plant some more trees this next growing season. Because we have been cutting stuff down. We're running low on hay. That's actually a bit of a problem. Okay, I need to grow more hay. I guess it's because I got all those cows and stuff and they're eating machines. I'm just going to go ahead and fully go over that. And we might need to chop down a few more trees and gather a few more sticks and stuff. Unless more traders come with logs for sale. Does pretty much everyone have... Okay, he still just has a fur cloak. That's not cool. So yeah, we definitely need a few more wool cloaks. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that though. Fur cloaks are super warm, but people are unhappy wearing them, basically, because they're stinky and itchy. You know what? Storage, let's do some more gong places. Looks like not a lot of people traveling in the dead of winter here. Which shouldn't be surprising, probably. Okay, I am going to need to cut down some trees. Since if I do any more building soon, it's going to be here. I'm going to cut down these trees right there. I think I want to at least get Anna, if possible, married before I quit for the night, just because She is, I think, the latest generation. Or maybe no, maybe she's still just second generation, not third generation yet. Let's find out. Yeah, Anna is just second generation. Okay. It won't be until Murdoch, Lawrence, and Gilbert are adults that it'll be in a new generation. I kind of wish I could see still what their traits used to be. But it's pretty cool. Okay, that is entirely too cold with just one stove. We are going to... I think we're going to go ahead and build a fireplace instead of another stove. How am I doing for... Like, another stove would probably be better. What do I want to do? Well, aside from definitely heat up some water. Sorry, Katie. Okay. No cooking will be done on there. Yeah, that's better. We'll see if I regret putting a fireplace in and wind up wanting to put in another stove. We are definitely needing and using a lot of peat to where if I do this, roofs, thatch roof, I don't particularly like using more thatch because... Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Frumpkin has important things to say. Let's go ahead and clear stumps out too. Oh, Frumpkin, I'm so sorry. I mean, I guess I'm sorry if you're complaining. I don't actually know that you're complaining. You might be making happy meows. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and keep you lit. And again, we'll see if I wind up regretting that. Archibald, Sarah, and Kenneth. You know, you could have had private rooms if you'd wanted. I'm like, who needs private rooms? Who needs them? But they're, I mean, oh good, it's still pretty cold in there. Things get very cold in the winter here in this game. I'm like, you know, I got 2 whole stoves going and it's still, you know, it's still only in the 40s. I don't know if I necessarily want to keep you lit all the time. I'm nervous that they won't light it before nightfall if I don't have it lit all the time. And then I'll have angry guests because they're cold. Hendrit. You know what? I'm just gonna buy that shit. I'm gonna buy you. You know what? I'm gonna cancel that. And I'm gonna move you into there. Objects, storage, come on, place. Little composting sheds, basically. They'll build those eventually. I'm not in a huge rush for them to build those. Winter 6, and I have 500 dried peat, 546 dried peat logs left. It could be wise to keep buying those when I get a chance if more merchants bring them here for the winter. Would you carry that fish all the way in, please? Okay. Diana's a traveler. Oh, it's evening. Okay. See, like I said earlier, you welcome them in and they run straight for the bathroom. Oh, that guest also wanted a bath. Okay. He didn't quite get his fully maxed out on fun. But he's happy because he's got a private room. Private room, private room doesn't necessarily make them happier, but it makes them sleep more efficiently by 5 ticks per second. He did not get a full. I kind of wish guests would go ahead and sleep in if they need to sleep more. Okay, Alan, you are leaving. Clan reputation of 9. You took a bath. Why is your cleanliness still so bad? Do you not know how to bathe, sir? Or are you confused as to how one bathes? Okay, we need to get some water. Okay, what do we got now? Niall. Niall is a pessimist. Oh, but Niall is super good at crafting and likes crafting. Okay, pessimism is not the greatest thing. He's gonna be a cranky bastard. But I really need a crafter. All right. What do I want to buy from you? Sure, I'll buy some eels and I'll buy some tiles. And don't need 2 bowls, even though this calf is, well, he's almost fully grown. Storage, because actually I could put another meat rack there just to catch more meaty overflow. Oh, dude, we are out of hay. That's not good, actually, to be out of hay. Everything's going to be eating grains now, which is going to be flaxseed, because that's what we've got tons of. And I'm going to need the hayseed to plant. I think if the animals get hungry enough, they'll eat these dried mushrooms, which will be useful. Okay. $69 hauling tasks. Nice. Yeah, I am exactly the kind of internet denizen that has to make a nice joke anytime I see the number 69. It's, how wonderfully mature I am. I don't know, some game maybe what I'll do is I'll actually try to make houses that are kind of more house-shaped. Although, to be fair, I guess in the old days, for common houses, rectangle was pretty much the common shape. They weren't particularly concerned with a lot of architectural uniqueness. Okay, Robert, what are you gonna eat? You didn't eat enough to get all the way full. You did get fully clean. And it looks like you're going to sleep before worrying about fulfilling fun. Which, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. A cat has just kicked my microphone, if you heard a funny clunk. And he is now cleaning his foot right next to the microphone, if you heard any slurping noises. If you heard any slurping, it was Caduceus cleaning his toes. Okay, you're just chilling in the warmth. Why don't you play an instrument or something, Robert, so that you actually have fun? I mean, you're having a little fun just chilling, but you could play with an instrument and have a lot of fun. And then you could leave and, you know, have had a better time. He's like, nah. Oh, I forgot to close off the job seeking. God, what are you? What are you? No, I don't. I need to, I want Niall to stay in my family because he does the buildy. Or, I mean, the, not the building. Crafting! He crafts. That's what he does. I mean, the guests don't take, you know, they don't actually make use of all my amenities and then they go home unsatisfied. It seems, you know, like a you problem. What are you doing, Niall? Aren't they supposed to auto haul fish when they catch them to the thing? Why is Niall having to run out and catch fish or pick up fish? That's not his deal. Wonder how many days it will take for him to be happy enough to want to marry Anna. I think they have to be at 50%, at 50. I could speed it up by just letting him basically be on vacation. But I'm enjoying him hauling. So apparently our fisher people are not auto hauling. That's kind of annoying. To be perfectly honest, that's pretty annoying. Well, I guess actually he will, it has to be over 50 then, or a lot higher than 50 because he's already at 50, so. But he's having fun. I guess I really need to build smaller so that just one stove will keep the place warm. Back when it was fireplaces only, I used to build homes that were like one big bedroom and two small bedrooms, or was it two big bedrooms and a couple of small bedrooms or something like that. Basically quite a bit small, like half the size of this. And that would be heated with one fireplace. So I would imagine half the size of this would be heated with one stove. But we're almost out of winter. Like, I don't know, I'm playing with a big enough entryway. See, I probably, I don't need a 2-space wide hall. I don't actually need a 2-space wide hall. I feel better giving them one. But, like, I could just do this. I could try this. The biggest problem I have with it is the hallway will be super dark. Let's actually... I don't know. I'm spitballing here. Like that's a pretty decent looking cottage, right? Oh, hey. Niall will marry her. Niall has joined the family. He has married Anna. There is no privy necessarily in this room. Well, I could turn one of these into a privy, I guess. Let's see how warm one stove can keep this damn thing. Maybe it's still a little bit big for one stove. Oh, hey, we just gained another star with somebody. With Fraser. See, now that we're taking in people with our inn, we're gaining what's it a lot faster. You know, what's it? The thing we're gaining. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and open the job board again, and we'll hire another person. How about you go in? Yeah. You know what? Here I am. I'm gonna make this a smaller place so that one stove will heat it, and then also I'm gonna add shit. We're gonna add shit. Oh, ow. I guess cheese is getting eaten. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah. I guess cheese is being eaten by guests. Or, wait, no, I sold... Did I sell a bunch of cheese? Caduceus, don't bother your sister, please. Okay, Caduceus. I know. I know, buddy. Buddy. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. I'm gonna start baking bread faster. Caduceus. No being a butthead, please. Well, I'll play with you. I'll be stopping soon, and then I'll play with you before we go to bed. I promise. What time is it even? Yeah, it's about that time. It is about 11 p.m., almost 11 p.m. where I am. And I do not stay up late the way I used to, as if I can help it. You know what? Am I? Oh, no, you've got somebody. All right, what have you got? You've got one bed, you've got one bed, okay. I keep hearing a sound and I'm not sure if it's the wind in the game or my cat growling. Jester is very fed up with her brother right now. It's kind of funny because I named Jester after a very energetic and gregarious character from Critical Role's second campaign. And she is extremely shy and extremely solitary, other than she likes to cuddle with Solus. She does like to cuddle with Solus, but other than that, she's extremely, extremely shy. And oh, hey, you like hauling. And you're good at farming. What do you like and hate? I'm gonna hire you. You don't like crafting, but we don't need crafting. Hey, buddies. What I literally need from you okay, that's definitely Jester hissing. Caduceus, come here. But yeah, anyway, Jester is extremely shy and independent and doesn't really want to have a lot to do with other people or cats. She doesn't even like me petting her. She likes to sit with me for a little while, but she doesn't like me petting her. And Caduceus, Clay, who's named after a very kind and gentle character, is a hyperactive little jerk, basically. I love him, but he's a hyperactive jerk. I've just distributed some treat kibble to try and calm everyone down. Well, I mean, technically we have gotten to where I wanted to get. Yeah. Okay. I think we will end here on Winter Day 10 for tonight. I'm still enjoying this game a lot, even though we have finished a lot of what there is to do. We still can gain a star of reputation with a couple of the other clans. Well, 2 stars with 2 of the clans. McGregor and Colquhoun have not really dug us much yet. But Fraser and Gunn, we just have 1 star left to go. So we can keep doing that. Yeah, still can't plant anything until day 1 of spring. But thank you for joining me for a little bit. Ooh, baby sheep. For a little bit of this relaxing and chill game. Yeah, I did fold up the help wanted sign because we don't need that anymore. I do like that they give a little sound notification bell when travelers or merchants arrive, so you don't, I mean, the picture notifications are big too, but I like the sound as an extra little oopsie, someone's here, so that you don't forget. Some of the kibble ended up underneath stuff, so my cats are like digging for it amidst the crumpled paper, so hey, enrichment. You guys are so funny. I don't know what the difference is between treat kibble and regular kibble as such that, you know, treat kibble is so much more desired by cats. But yeah, they're desiring that stuff. So, good night, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Be cool. Be kind. This is Vulpus Tumultum signing out for now. Bye!